Yo, what's up? Hey, dude, it's one build at a time, man. It's one small step. We can't just jump on it all at once. It's called a build. It's a process. I know, dude. I understand. Whatever. We're gonna get there when we get there. Okay? Whatever. All right. Yeah, it's gonna happen soon. That's fine. We'll have some fun soon. All right, man. Gotta go. See ya. Yo, what's up? Sorry, didn't see this thing was running. Anyways, I wanted to kind of discuss an elephant in the room. A lot of people have kind of questioned, kind of made assumptions as to why I got rid of the rally art and some things that I liked, didn't like, whatever like that. So the rally art versus the WRX, all that calamity, gonna kind of discuss that. So as you all know, I had a really awesome rally art and the car was really cool when I bought it, and it was a lot of fun to drive, and it was something that I thought I could make myself fall in love with. Problem was that I couldn't fall in love with it because I loved that car. Well, my old car, maybe not that exact one, but my old car. I fell in love with that car. I loved it for so many years. I did so much stuff to it. Obviously, you guys watched my videos on it, and it was great. But then came a time where, as I'm driving it around and I'm playing with the flappy paddle gearbox and all that kind of stuff, which was really awesome and a lot of fun to deal with, that I just kind of sat down and I thought, I feel like I'm missing something, like this is not a part of me. So then I decided to change it up. I contacted a buddy of mine and we just started discussing about the possibility of getting the WRX, and I told him the only way that I would get another WRX is if I got a hatchback. Ironically enough, the guy doesn't even contact me. In fact, when that car showed up on the lot, it was sitting in the back. And it had been there for like days or weeks on end. It sat there for a long time. So I was a little disappointed that my buddy didn't even bother contacting me about it. So then I show up and I just happened to be up there dropping off some propaganda material from the Subaru ambassadors group, and I decided to kind of take a look around, and I saw it sitting in the back of the lot. So I look at my buddy and I go, hey, why didn't you tell me about that car? Like, I would have really loved to have known about that car. It would have been freaking awesome if you would have just let me know. But he said that, oh yeah, it had a recall or something and we couldn't just go ahead and sell it unless somebody signed a waiver. Like, dude, you could have said something to me, because I've been looking for one of those for a while. Yeah, but dude, I thought you were looking for like the wide body one, because like that one's the cooler one, so I mean I figured the wide body would be better. Yeah, but man, it didn't really matter to me. In fact, I actually think the wide bodies or the narrow bodies are actually kind of cool looking. I mean, especially once they're like lowered and have a nice set of wheels, I think they're kind of cool looking. Alright dude, well why don't you sit down with the sales manager and talk to him about it, because maybe you guys can work out a deal and we'll just kind of go from there. And that, my friends, is pretty much how I ended up with that WRX. Now that's not discrediting the rally art. In fact, I think the rally art is actually a really good car. I think it's a fantastic car. It just wasn't for me. It was a technological advancement, and even though I think it was great, I just don't know, there's just something about it that I just couldn't put my finger on it. I mean, sure, the car had the touch doorknobs and the little button to lock the door on the doorknobs and a Rockford Fosgate stereo system, but there was just something about the car that just, I don't know, it didn't connect to me like I think it should have. I don't know, it was just something that was missing. To me, it almost felt like the car just didn't have a personality. It just was like, hey, it's a lot of technological advancement, but there's just no personality to it. There's just something that just didn't seem like it was all there, that I feel like I have with the WRX. And I just can't, again, I don't know how to put my finger on it, and I don't know why it is the way that it is, but that's kind of how I feel. So again, coming to the point, it was just more of an internal feeling as to why I got rid of the Rally Art in favor of the WRX. It had nothing to do with the Rally Art being a bad car or whatever. That every car has its quirks. You know, that car's got the EJ 255 motor, so everybody knows possible ringland failures, all that kind of stuff. And my research with Subaru and my experience with Subaru, so a lot has to do with how it's driven. If you drive like an asshole, chances are it's gonna break. So I come back to my original point, and that is that I feel more connected with the Subaru. I feel like it's part of me that's a little bit better than maybe with the other than with the Rally Art. And not to discredit the Rally Art, but I think that it just came down to being just a part of me. And I think that's really what the difference was, and my feelings and my emotions just kind of went into it. So making that purchase decision was kind of an emotional decision, as well as maybe a mechanical decision as well. Because if you know the Rally Arts, you know the potential problems, and you know what possibilities, transfer case, could possibly happen. SST transmission failure. Really so negative on everything? Why does it have to be that way? Negative Nancy's.